explain that there's issues.
When one man is saying that's beefing both of them and saying they're still beefing, I believe the one man that's beefing both of them. That's money. I can dap someone up for 20 recs on stage and say, yeah, we're blessed. There's bare man that have brought each other out on stage and continued beefing after. STORMZ and Chip have a tune together when Chip was beefing Bugsy, which is what started STORMZ's beef with Bugsy. So that's what I'm saying. That shit doesn't matter. Collabs are all money. Bring a man out on the show is money. It's work at the end of the day.
But they have to do a studio together. Yeah, like I send a thing. It's a show.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just money.
Interested in the same thing, like
it's alright. Like it makes sense. Your team's gonna be like, just do one song quickly and bounce. Trust me. Bare man beef and do tunes together all the time.
I even thought that I'm sure I've even seen a video of David and Whiskey saying,
Well, this is what I'm just reading. This is what I heard in the latest interview.
That's crazy.
I don't know if they're beefing. I don't know them,
It's not beefing, but it's that obviously beefing sounds mad, but issues, tension.
Okay.
Let's say tension. Yeah, it's tension.
It's easy. Tension is an easy thing to happen. Right?
Especially when you're when it's both men at the top of their field, and it's built for there to only be one man at the top. So
Obviously, because
What was the actual point?
what's his name is the GOAT.
no, Wizkid is therefore the GOAT.
No,
Who's not?
Burna Boy's the GOAT. Are you
Oh, you're
mad?
bugging. I love Burna Boy, but
Are
you're
you-
bugging.
BONA boy.
Do you know how
Burna
long
Boy is the
Wizkid has?
GOAT.
Have you learned how long Wizkid's been in this thing since he was 16?
I'm not talking about numbers or whatever.
I'm not talking about numbers either. I'm talking about.
Keep an eye on.
Yeah. I'm not gonna. You might need to.
Wait, what you
I
saying?
can't
That's a bit.
see
That's disrespectful to Wizkid to say that Burna Boy is the GOAT. To see what
Burna Boy
Wizkid.
is not the goal.
Burna Boy is not the GOAT.
He's very sick. He's very sick performer. I feel like
And talented.
Is it okay to be up like that, yeah?
He's a top tier performer in it.
I like the way this.
I think
He's basically just stood off bro.
It seems that way, but it's grabbing everyone. Don't watch that.
Cameron.
Did you purposely fold it?
Huh?
Was it purposely
yes.
tilted like that?
I'm not talking about numbers. I'm talking about impact and
No,
how
that's
long
fine,
man
that's fine,
sustained
that's
his
fine.
career.
You could-
You're forgetting Wizkid
Well, he's
has been in every era of Afrobeats.
Afrobeat.
Every era.
Every era of Afrobeats has been there.
I get
Like,
what you mean.
He paved the way for them, man. You can't. That's
Yeah,
like
he
say-
did.
that's like saying. That's like
You
saying.
know that he's been studying.
But in my opinion,
Burr.
Burna.
In my opinion.
Burna.
Burna's cold. Don't get it twisted. I love Burna, but when we're talking about the GOAT conversation, Wizkid is therefore up there. It's Wizkid, and then
Whiskey.
that's it.
Whiskey and then Burna.
No, then I'll put Sarkodie before Burna. Respectfully, yes, respectfully.
What?
We're not talking about who you likes music. We're talking about who's done their work, put the work in. Man had the work.
Burna's put work in.
Yeah, but not as much as Sarkodie and
It's a matter
Wizkid.
of opinion. So
No, there's facts to prove what Sarkodie. There's facts to sustain to show what Wizkid and what Sarkodie's done. Sarkodie came when the whole Azonto movement was happening, and that's when, arguably, when Afrobeats went global, because everyone was loving the Azonto thing.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that Burna Boy makes better music than Sarkodie. Facts.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean, but I still feel like Burna has had.
Think about, we was all kids when them man were doing their thing. Just that's what I'm saying.
When he was doing that thing.
Wizkid on Sarkodie, but then again, Burna Boy was been
So
out
was
for time.
Burna.
Yeah, that's true. That's facts. But I'm just gonna say them two will go before him. Then you can put Burna.
But I
I'll
feel
put
like people judge like who they rank by like the music they actually like and prefer.
Yeah. That's it. I'm trying
It's
to
probably
not.
more accurate. Like if more people enjoy someone's music, would that
Then they have a
would that
better
not make their
impact.
profile?
Okay, so would
Yeah.
you say that Post Malone is better than? Post Malone has a massive fan base. Would you say Post Malone is better than? Actually, would you say STORMZ is better than Chip? Because more people like STORMZ's music.
Nah, so because me personally, I prefer.
That's what I'm
Chip's
saying.
music.
So that's what I'm saying. That
Over.
you can't really put your opinion, because there's bare people that I like their music, but I wouldn't even put them in a GOAT conversation, because there's people that have put in the work that I may not necessarily like their music more than
So you
someone
saying
else's.
Burna's not a goat?
No, he's not a GOAT. Not that he's not a GOAT. I'm just saying, if you're picking between Wizkid and Burna, it's definitely Wizkid.
That's based
Fairs.
off your own preference.
Fairs.
That's not based off my preference. I fuck with Burna. I'm just saying that's disrespectful to just dismiss everything Wizkid's done and just say Burna's the GOAT.
Alright. But some people will say it's disrespectful to disrespect everything, to disregard everything that Burna's done.
I haven't disregarded everything Burna's done.
But you're calling Wizkid the goat.
Because he's done more.
You got the Burna Boy Fellowship in the house.
Because he's done
But the
more.
argument
jumping
can be
out.
spun both ways, like.
It's facts though, but Burna's done more than Wizkid.
No one saying that.
So then what are we arguing then? That's my point. I didn't say whose music's better, who's not. I said who's done more. Wizkid's done more.
WIZZY has done more, yeah. So WIZZY then,
Burna's gonna probably be the goal.
Yes,
So go you said you'd put that
But
one.
he has a very good chance of
Becoming, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that Burna's never gonna touch that. I'm not saying that.
It's about in the sky.
Yeah, I get that. I get what you're saying.
It's like me saying, it's like when Neymar and Ronaldo went.
Yeah.
Are we rolling? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
We've been rolling.
yeah, I know we've been rolling. I
Let's
knew
get
this
it.
was recorded.
Cool,
But yeah.
let's start the intro.
Neymar has time and ability to get the points.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's like, you get me?
Will it necessarily happen? I can't like the way.
No, Neymar's not gonna do it no more. Yeah, Neymar's gonna do it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is everything okay with it?
Right.
Okay.
Who's in the intro? Marty, I'm feeling your energy.
Yeah, you could do it. I have no energy today, still. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm definitely playing defensive midfielder today.
It is what it is.
I'm so done.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel.
I am done.
Urban
Hey.
Error 4. I'm gonna back.
Okay.
There you go.
Hey guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. As you can tell, this is my first time doing this. But yeah, welcome back. Welcome back.
Come on.
How have you been this week?
Yeah.
Doing
What have you
great.
been up to?
It was lovely, you know,
Yeah.
birthday dinner, whatever.
Oh,
yeah, this is my birthday,
Oh yeah,
whatever.
shit.
Boy.
Oh yeah. Happy
But
birthday
yeah.
again.
So yeah, that was my week. It was my birthday, so it was a great week.
Yeah.
Your
Did you
week, how's
get
your
any
week?
birthday D?
Huh?
You
Oh
heard what I
my
said.
god, Joe.
You
What's
heard what I
that?
said. You heard what I said.
No.
You
I
heard
don't know what
I
that
said.
is.
Yeah. I thought she was just gonna slide. So before me of all people wasn't gonna ask that question. Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but how was your week?
No, answer my question. Don't deflect.
I said I don't know what that is.
That's
I
a lie.
know.
That's a lie. Because a couple episodes ago, you said you had a team ready for you. You had contracts to give
I
up.
didn't.
Yes, you
Did
did.
I?
Yes, you did. We was here. It was the
Oh,
man that
there's a
was.
war gets out.
You therefore said women don't speak on that. I don't speak on my team. So clearly there was someone about in your
Okay,
team.
there's no team.
Okay.
Let me get that out there. There's no team.
Exactly.
There was no birthday D.
What is
Yeah,
going on here?
But
You
yeah.
know what it was.
Yeah.
So you just went home, yeah? You just went home, yeah? Yeah.
Yes.
Setting her up.
Alright.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Alright, you just went home.
How
You
was
drive
your
as well, so
day?
you could have gone to the destination. You didn't have to take no Uber. You could just pay that £10 for petty. £10 for petty and then.
Joe, how was your week?
You have to overpower.
Same old man. Yeah, same old, nothing new.
That's a nothing there.
It's very stagnant.
Meaty.
Everything.
Ami.
I mean,
Oh my gosh.
I mean that. That's
Have you
funny.
guys watched Cuties?
jeez.
That too on Netflix? No, but I've been seeing the clips floating and I'm
What is
quite
it? What's it
disgusted.
about? Oh, the girls.
It's them little girls.
Them little girls. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that fuck shit.
I just remembered it because obviously the main character's name is Ami.
Wow.
Wait, is that the thing
They-
that
they
Netflix
gotta
got
pay
crossed
me.
out for? Because
Yeah.
it's like
All
a
these
show
girls
for
are dancing
teenagers
mad
to watch.
sexually.
Yeah,
and that.
like-
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ami,
Whoever
how was
was
your
in
week?
charge of that is just. Yes.
No, pedos are, bro,
Yes.
pedos are on their thing, right? Did you not see that thing that they tried to be part of the LGBT community?
Yeah.
They came up with their own slogans,
I was.
own flag. I said, you lot are moving mad.
Mad.
If you saw some of them slogans, I don't even want to laugh. I was just like, you lot are boying it, bro. Like, it's like age is not, age don't, don't say nothing about love and all this dumb stuff like this. Yeah, let me love who I want to love. I
I never want to
said,
hear that shit.
yeah, I said, you lot are fucked.
But I mean.
Once again, old white men, when they run shit, they can do what they want.
But I mean.
Yeah, go on.
How was your week?
Man just talks. Jeez.
She brought up the show.
Yeah. My week's just been there. Not working.
What'd you say?
My week's been there.
What'd you say?
It's been there. My week has just been there. Are you taking the piss?
I just couldn't hear you from here, I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely couldn't hear you from here. bro.
Alright. Anyway. We out here.
We are sure.
Nice.
Out here. So yeah.
Okay.
What we on?
What are we talking about this week?
Well, I actually got a couple of things to talk about.
Slow down. Bring them to
I
the
saw
table.
something on Twitter, on Instagram.
I've been hearing Jada,
On Instagram.
little baby.
Jada.
Are you guys gonna bring this up forever?
Forever. But yeah, I see man, shining with his bear and that.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on with Offset and that? He's looking like he's going for a Mazzaline.
His wife just told him they're getting a divorce. You'll be going for a Mazzaline too.
No, there's no Bentley you can buy.
Yeah, your heart's
I'm
broken,
not gonna lie,
man.
He's gonna be vexed. He's gonna be like, I
It's
thought it
fixed.
worked.
It's fixed.
I think
Fam,
it's
she was celebrating the whip, fam. Come
Dig it.
on.
I
That was
was
me.
mad.
Brat,
My
like,
birthday, you bought
I'm
me a
walking
car.
away from that car.
Yeah, if I don't fuck with you,
away.
I'm walking away from. If you really don't fuck with someone, you don't want their gift.
By herself.
Cardi
She wanted
earns
to.
more than him.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
so she
So
can
they're
buy
getting
that
back together, bro.
Ah,
She could buy that car twice, like if she wanted to for bands.
that's real
She
life.
bought him
I'd
a
rather buy
Lambo.
it once and have it once for free.
That's
Thank
true. That's true.
Yeah, that's what she's thinking.
Yeah.
New car.
Wow.
But when she first said they were getting divorced the first time, he done all these big gestures and they got back together.
Yeah, that's
Remember, this ain't the first time that's happened before. Yeah. Anyway, celebrities, have fun, man.
Celebrities.
I hope you lot get your life together.
But shout out, Lil Baby and Jada Waiter.
Oh, bye.
Yeah, Jada Waiter.
Bye.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm just getting tired of seeing them like, everywhere.
Why you hating?
I'm not hating. It's
Why
not
you
a
tired?
hate thing. It's not a hate.
Why?
Cause I don't want to see something on my TO. Because everyone is screaming the same shit. Oh my god.
You
so
can mute
gross.
them. You
Oh,
can craft
The
your
algorithms are doing the
to
madness.
avoid-
I don't know how to get rid of my algorithm.
You can.
I can't.
You can
I've been
literally
trying.
control your own feed, guys. If you don't want to consume or interact with
No, man, they
certain
want
things.
Yash. Man, don't want Yash on it.
I
I
don't.
know. I'm just saying this.
I don't
as a,
follow-
As a,
I don't
for
follow-
sake,
It's not even that I follow them. I'm just saying the pages I follow for other stuff are always posting them. And then it'll be 3 days later. I'll see at the top of my feed 3 days ago. I'm like, I don't want to see this now. I'm being force fed all this dumb shit. Not just them. I'm just saying that's just an example.
Fairs.
Wow.
But yeah, let's move.
Yeah, let's move on.
For Jada Waiter, I know it.
No, I hope their thing set up good. I hope their thing set up good. Like.
She said a moment of silence.
They looked happy roller skating. Like, do you know what I mean? What do you want me to say? Like, they looked happy.
Even hate on that one.
Yeah, they looked happy on the roller skates. Like, yeah, he rented out the whole thing. It was just them
Literally,
two.
I was like, you know
Yeah,
what, that's
I'm
a great idea.
Yeah, it's a hard idea. I'm not gonna hate on that.
Oh,
What,
yeah.
the one of them on
Rich
the
bitch.
thing.
And the thing is, that's not even that expensive to do.
Of course.
It's not even that expensive to do. They probably done it for like, what, 3 hours? Grab that couple, maybe
Couple photographers.
yeah, probably cost
It's a
them a
normal
couple
day.
bags. They're normal day for him. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Probably man them out there DJing that.
Yeah, facts. He probably had his entourage with him.
Of course,
That's
ganged
it.
up.
Yeah, exactly.
Zits.
That's it.
Hey,
Listen,
A
we
simple
got
life,
yeah,
man.
it's a simple
I'll be a
life.
rapper
She's so
just
short.
for the lifestyle. That's what bare rappers are on.
Yeah, no, a lot of men are just rappers
I
because of
want
that
a
stuff.
belt. Ooh, Gucci.
Must have
What's
a
it
belt,
mean?
you know.
I'm gonna start rapping shit then.
For a belt.
And then blow.
My name's
And then 10 years later,
Wade.
wow.
I'm insane.
Bye.
Don't do that. Just continue. Continue to the executive producer.
GRM.
No, just
straight there.
Just stick to this.
Wait.
Stick to this.
Premium package.
No, stay here. Right here.
Oh, thanks.
I think you found your lane already. Them first 4 bars, I was feeling them still. No, but you are
Next thing you know, you're
right.
getting booked for festivals and shit. It's
Literally.
lit.
No, but you are right.
Me and the
People,
man them smoke up.
Best strobe lights.
people do it for the lifestyle right now. It's not because they want to be a
I
rapper.
know. What for? Let me just sign.
Yeah.
Sign,
But then
sign,
10 years
sign,
later,
sign,
start
sign,
crying and
sign,
say they got
sign.
fucked in the door.
Yeah. Some
Anyway.
company I know it
Yeah.
comes knocking on your door like we need 20 bags.
Yeah. Oh, they keep fucking me in my
Yo,
deal.
no way.
Chile.
But you signed the dotted line, didn't read a
Yes,
piece
way.
of that paper. Like,
Yes, way.
just tomorrow, yeah. just wrote your name on that piece of paper. Didn't give a shit back then.
That's what.
It's what it is, bro.
But guys,
Yeah.
what do you think of Chip and STORMZ beef? Like, what's your take on it?
You lot go first.
I'm not gonna lie. I think it's good that STORMZ pulled up to Chip's house. Reason being is because Chip is going to finish him
Oh, yes.
lyrically. Do you get it?
Mm.
Chip is going to murder him lyrically. So personally, I
He
feel like
has.
the best thing for him to do was just
Oh,
to pull up and make it
that.
physical.
Ow.
Yeah, shout out.
Wait,
But you know,
we got you.
but you know what is low key. no one's gonna say it because it's Stormzy, but Stormzy's made himself look dumb because he won't even. Chip won't even send him for
It
it.
was amazing that day.
Chip won't send him for Stormzy. Chip was sending for
Pulled up in
Mez.
a Urus.
He was sending for some artist from Nottingham, some grime artist from Nottingham called Mez. So
Mez.
so it's not even that. So Stormzy went out of his way to diss him on a feature. And now everyone's trying to get onto Chip for getting onto him.
But how did it start? Like what
Chip
caused
on Waze, I think it was on Waze. It was on Waze. Chip said something about, because obviously Heavy is the head of the king, whatever. Stormzy's been calling himself king, but Mez calls himself the king of grime, innit? So obviously, man's mentioned king, and Stormzy just jumped on it and thought Chip was sending for him. Because I guess, do you know what it is? I feel like Stormzy's insecurity came up because everyone was saying that the album was dead. So I think. Yeah. I thought
smallest bubbles as well.
Yeah, exactly. And it's industry stuff, innit? So everyone has been screaming that album was dead and it was pop. It was like, it weren't really for us. So I feel like Stormzy was vexed from hearing that all through his promo run. Then he's heard that final thing from Chip thinking it's him, about him. Then he went off on, what was the tune with Dutch and Tion, innit?
Yeah.
And then he sent for him there.
Because
Because Chip made a mention
in
being
his
rich.
defense, he did ask, are they sending for me? I don't know.
But you proceeded.
But then he made the
But then he-
mistake.
by
He
continuing-
assumed.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't know so.
Yeah.
Just,
And you know you were sending for him because in the Waves verse, Chip mentioned something about lubes, and then he said the same thing. Are you gonna come to me about lubes?
I'm thinking, is it orchestrated?
Rich.
Because that video was a bit weird.
What video?
Unless Stormzy really is that stupid.
What video?
Oh, Stormzy actually going up. Yeah, I don't know. I was just like, nah. This doesn't look good for the Stormzy
brand that you've been trying to build.
I don't know what this is here, but
That's what probably
so I
makes
know
me
why
feel like
everything.
it's deeper than the sending the music. I feel like there must have been a reason as to why Stormzy felt like he was sending for him. He must have heard someone say, someone must have told him and said, oh yeah, Chip was chatting shit about him. Blah, blah, blah. Then he hears this song and it's like, raw, like, okay, cool. I think it's a whole...
It's a misunderstanding, it's ego, yeah, it's therefore... But Chip's always showing him love though.
You're the king, you know that. Everyone knows that.
But in this life,
yeah,
people will show you love and send for you.
Nah, but Chip doesn't really fuck with anyone. So if he shows you love, it's really love.
Wolf,
Yeah, he don't fuck with no one. So if he shows you love, it's love. Like, do you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he ain't afraid to send for no one. Because he looks at it like, bro, like, if you're going to chat shit, let's do it on the mic.
And for him, now it's like, you're a drink now. Thank you so much, Stormzy. I wasn't even sending for you, but thank you.
Yeah, he gave me a
Anyone
reason.
that likes you, done. It's now me now.
Yeah.
That's my platform.
No pun intended, but I think that's the chip he has on his shoulder, innit?
Yeah.
Because obviously, in terms of this blowing and going pop thing, Chip was the first one to really do it, innit?
Right.
In
So
some
everyone
sort,
got onto him.
and then everyone got onto him, and now everyone's doing it. He must be thinking, yeah, it's all good that you're doing it, but all that crud that
That's
you lot had for me,
I do remember all that.
yeah, I do remember that. I do remember when man was saying I was broke and I was bankrupt and all this dumb shit. Like, especially with a guy like that who, well, from what I've seen, looks like he lives in his head.
And he's still under 30.
That's what I'm saying. This guy is 30. He's 3-0. Yeah, he's 3-0 now. Like, that's crazy. 16 years, bro. Some men are just blowing and they're his age. Like, you have, so I can understand why he would think, nah, no one can chat shit on that. No one should disrespect. Have some fucking respect.
He is the GOAT, I ain't gonna lie.
No, he is. In my personal opinion.
He is.
In my personal opinion, he's the GOAT.
I'm not gonna lie, do you know when Aditi is actually the GOAT? The last couple episodes, like, there was one episode we were talking about Chip. I don't know why though.
I remember the episode.
Yeah, that episode made me realise that, bro, this guy's actually.
Because that's when
He's done bad.
me or Chris.
It
was me or Chris that said, fam, deep that he's only 30 and he's been in the game for 16 years and he's done what he's done. So, and he's paved the way for guys that are almost like 8 years older than him. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, get me after everyone tried to do the pop thing first. Like, Skepta tried to do it early with like Rolex Suite. Wiley tried to do it early, but they flopped. And then he actually came, got the features, went to America. Obviously, cool, it didn't go the way he wanted it, but he actually got himself physically to go and do the tune with Chris Brown and Chase Songz. Like, no one was doing that.
1 second, man. What do you lot think about Sex all over the house?
Legendary.
We were chilling.
Legendary.
We had sex.
That was Skepta.
That was Skepta,
He's paused.
Legendary.
Bro, but you had to get that video.
Sex all over the house.
But you know what he said after he said it in an interview? He was just like, I just done that because to show man I'm me in it. He said I did it because no one could destroy me.
Yeah, right.
That's what he said. And think about it, they did try to destroy him. He's a crackhead. He is facts. Yeah. He's a crackhead.
Don't try to ask it as Superman.
You know the people saying he's a crackhead,
yes.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Crackhead or like
no,
crackhead?
just tap.
Okay. Just
he does things differently.
He does, you know.
Yeah, definitely. I think he's definitely done that.
But who?
Skip.
Oh.
That's that scene.
Now, have you seen that Brit Award interview with him when Brits was like early, yeah? And this is when he just first started blowing after shutdown, yeah? This guy looked out of it. He had some like blouse in it on, some woman blouse in it, and the interviewer was asking, "Oh, so what are you wearing in it?" He was swaying left and right. He was like, "Oh, it's a blouse from so and so." But
he might have been fine. He don't strike me as the kind of person though. Despite being in that circle.
A lot, and he's on the fashion thing as well. Remember them fashion heads? They all banged it.
Yeah.
They all banged that. The models, everything. They're all banging it. Like. It was you like that told me that Nadia Rose was banging it at one point.
Nadia Rose?
No,
it was here that someone said that. It was someone here that said that.
I was not here for that conversation.
I was here, but I remember that. I remember that specifically.
Whoa.
I remember that specifically.
Editor again, we can whip out the evidence.
We need to, please.
Was that on that? We never said that on camera.
On guard.
I don't know if it was on camera though. I don't think it was on camera. I think it might have been us in conversation.
I would have remembered.
I was definitely not here for that.
Joe's lost his mind.
I haven't lost my mind.
Someone told him that information in confidence. And
no one told me that information.
It
doesn't matter. They do it. If you do coke, listen. If you do coke,
that is wild.
Do coke in confidence. Don't do it, and I wouldn't rate you if you do it on the
Anyway,
slide.
these are wild. I don't know about any of this. You know like that.
No, do it with confidence. Yeah, don't be shy about doing it.
The same way some people don't want others to know that they smoke or smoke on their socials, and that is the same way some people might not want people to know that they do.
Then just don't do it. Then just don't do it.
Nah, that's not. I'm not gonna stop because I don't.
No, I'm talking. That's different because you're a celebrity, yeah. So if you're a celebrity and you're in these places and you're doing this coke, someone's gonna see. Like, you're not. That someone's gonna see. So if you don't want no one to know that you do coke, just don't do it.
Okay. No, I do it. The people that do it.
Yeah, and them same people are gonna say that you do it regardless. So if you don't want no one to know, then just don't do it.
That is true.
So I'm saying you can't. It's like I do hate when blogs say, "Oh, but you put it out there, but they are right. You put it out there. You can't get mad at me now that people are reporting it once you're the one that put it out there. Once you start doing stuff, people are gonna say they don't care about your credibility.
Yeah.
Don't give a shit.
That's true. Niggas just But guys.
But listen, everyone has their vices, man. Do your thing, man. I don't judge.
I saw something here on Instagram a couple days ago. Yeah.
About what?
About baby daddies.
Yeah, come, let's chat about this.
So,
I want to be ignorant today.
Do you think? A woman made a statement that said DNA test.
Oh no, 100. Yeah, I saw that 100.
Do you think?
Yeah, I don't. Even if I know it's my kid, still 100.
But why?
Because do you know how many situations that people get finessed in that situation? I've been told that that's my kid, and then they find out years later that it's not it's not their kid. Do you know what that would do to me? I don't know how man cope with that. But if that's me, I'm killing myself. Facts.
That is true.
I'm done.
But say
I'm done.
But like,
how do I trust you after that? Like, that's the big thing to lie to me about for numerous amount of years. It's not a little lie like, oh, like I fucked someone before, like I was pregnant with your. It was like, no, I've been fathering another you that isn't mine.
Do you watch? Have you watched Paternity Pop?
Yeah, I saw that. Oh my!
That was my thing when I was in uni. I used to bang it out like.
Did you see the one that went viral?
I've seen all of them.
So you saw the one where...
I've seen every single one of them.
So you saw the one where the man was like, oh, that's not me. The woman was like, that's not your father, innit? And then she was like, the court woman, the whoever was doing the court, the judge, there we go, was like, oh, so do you know who the father is to the mum? And she was like, yeah, his brother. I said, what? Please.
But there's been a couple like that, and then there's been times where it's like, oh, she's brought like 2 people to the court and she tested both of them, and none of them are the dad, and it's like, fuck, like one of them's really put their all into it.
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
Fathered this child, then built this bond, and then they find out like, rah.
My whole life's been a lie.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like there's been times where it's like, they kind of like fall out with their families over this woman even, and then the child is brought into it, and then it's like, bro, it's not even my child at the end of the day. I went through all of this, like...
Yeah,
you
that's
know what I'm saying?
a
It's like-
sticky situation.
There's been times where, like, the child is dead and, like, the mum's coming on the bed. Like, it's mad. Like, women are crazy, fam.
Yeah.
Women are actually crazy, bro.
But why would you say no to that if there is a no? Like, what's the cons of doing that?
Cons of
I feel like it
doing
could.
a mandatory paternity test or whatever, DNA
I
test.
guess it's just the connotations behind it.
Facts.
And
That's literally what it is,
like
but
not
it's
trusting
something
your
that's just
partner.
like,
Yeah, but if it's
That's
mandatory.
the main con.
Yeah, literally
Trust.
it's
Like,
Yeah, but-
what is the need?
But if you got nothing to hide, then why should it be a problem?
That is true, but like
If someone said to me,
I
if
you're still questioning
I don't like
your
that
partner.
that logic.
Do you get it?
To be honest, because I don't feel like.
no, but we're saying it's mandatory. We're not saying that the partner should go to their partner. It's like mandatory. So once you have the kid or whatever in the hospital, you just take a DNA test, take swabs quickly, find out who the child.
Yeah, but
is.
we're discussing whether that's right or not. No, like.
Do you agree with it? No.
No, I don't agree with
That's my
No.
response. I don't.
Like, I get why
It should be
you
a
would
choice.
do it,
Like,
but I don't think it should be mandatory.
if you think the kid's not yours, that's when you have the choice to do it. It
True.
shouldn't
Yeah,
be
no,
a
facts.
mandatory
Yeah,
thing
no,
where,
facts.
okay, what? Just pick me as yours. What the fuck?
Yeah, but I'm just looking at it from because
It's
I
your
wouldn't.
child.
I wouldn't.
It's your baby.
If it's my baby, even and it's just like it's managed to take a DNA test, I'll be like, it's mine anyway, so yeah, cool. I don't
Yeah.
mind, innit? That's how I'm looking at it from like.
I could
Yeah, but
see
that's
it
if
in,
they
like, a
haven't
medical
given you
sense as
any-
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Like when you get
But-
together with your spouse,
Yeah.
you're like, let me take a test for whatever, and you take a test for whatever to see like if genetic diseases and those type of tests. So if you can put it in the
That's why
same
it's
breath as like
important,
a
though.
pregnancy DNA thing, then I can see that.
That's what I'm seeing it from. I'm not
That's
seeing
right.
it from the emotional standpoint of
Yeah,
the trust and the
trust
between the
and stuff.
relationship.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just looking at it from a scientific standpoint. Hey, bro, if you said that, take a DNA
Go on,
test. Yeah,
let's
cool,
go
yeah,
then.
cool.
Yeah.
Because even if I stayed here for the whole 8
Especially if it's
months,
free.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I've been here for the whole 8 months now anyway. So, like, I'm not really mad at it if you're telling me it's mandatory for me to have to take a DNA test.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
You shouldn't be mad, to be fair. The woman's gonna be mad. Do you get it? Because, like,
That's if she's
yeah,
been
not.
She's
Yeah.
been loyal.
Yeah,
Oh
especially if you've been
yeah,
loyal.
she's not
Like, the guy
like-
shouldn't be mad in the first place to
We
take
gonna
a
find
test.
out.
Yeah, no,
But
yeah,
they could be mad after, but not
Yeah,
right.
no, it's more from the
They do
woman's
that.
side that would be mad. Yeah, I see what you're
Yeah,
saying.
it's
No,
mad.
facts,
I
facts,
feel like
woman's
throwing up just
perspective.
thinking about that situation.
facts. But no, I have seen
Yo.
situations where that is how it's gone.
8th month.
I even saw
That's
something
not your
else
youth.
here where
Get out. Yeah.
the
What?
guy someone asked if the guy if your baby mum or wife or whatever had a baby and you found out that she had a DNA test done but for somebody else.
Oh, I'm done. Oh my god, I'm done. I'm
Sorry
done.
for something.
Like for like another guy, like she got a DNA test done on her baby but with someone else. But not you. Not the guy.
Does the guy know that she took?
Oh my god,
Does
I'm gonna
the guy
lose
know?
it.
But no, behind your back.
I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it.
Not the other guy.
I don't know how to feel.
The one that's being tested.
Yeah, does he know that he's?
Yeah. He knows what he's been tested for, but
This
the
is
actual
fucked.
partner she's with doesn't know
This is
about
fucked.
the whole thing because it's
This is
behind his
fucked.
back.
Wait,
This is
how
whole-
do we find out?
This is his whole
We
side.
don't find out.
It's just a scenario that I'm
Okay.
reading. Yeah.
Yo, it's
Hypothetically.
actually-
Oh.
Yeah, hypothetically, yeah.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
I'm going Super Saiyan 5, bro. Oh my
Oh shit,
days.
yeah.
That shit. I feel sick.
It's actually flimsy.
No, is it that hot in it?
Yeah. I will put it on the chair.
Oh,
to
And that's how we got.
And there's nothing like that.
Man said she left it on the level and that's what happened.
Oh, my thing's gonna melt too. I was doing like one little
I've got
square left.
chocolate.
Anyway.
Does anyone want chocolate?
No, I'm alright.
Yeah, I do still.
Peanuts.
But yeah, back to
I
the.
was about to say something.
And do you know what it is? Do you know why that?
You know it's nuts.
When she left her birthday beat, that's why she got nuts in the chocolate. Anyway.
Shut up!
What the fuck?
I made X turn into a B.
How did he get here?
Close the edges.
How does X minus Y equal A? You know what I'm saying? That's what it was.
Shut up.
If Peter took 5 pairs.
If Big Time took 5 pairs and you only ate 2 of them.
My dad used to stress me out.
Oh, bro. Read the question again.
5.
You know what? You guys have that to remember me.
Two apples. I can go eat 2 apples.
Yeah, the pressure's mad.
apples is left.
Your brain does frazzle. My dad's look
That
at the
one
question
video
again.
You're thinking,
Read
okay,
the question.
maybe, okay.
Maybe if I take like half my glasses off, I can see that. To get me, see where it's coming
There's
from.
something he's telling me I'm close. Is that
Yeah.
close? Is that bad?
Bro, my dad should never be a tutor. That's the funny thing. My dad used to be a teacher, so I'm like,
Is
fam,
it?
how you so terrible? Like, with me, like.
I'm not learning.
But then again, he teaches in the area where you can box someone up. So it goes a little different, you know what I'm
They learn
saying?
a little quicker.
I said they learn a little quicker. By force.
It's true, it's by force. Oh, man.
You know, past year 6, you get
It makes
boxed
sense. That's why
1v1.
everybody's parents were first in their
In
class.
fact, real
It
shit.
makes sense.
Because they got Hadoukens.
Everybody collective
Full circle
first.
it.
Yeah.
They all just tied for first place.
That's why he was first in your
class. It makes sense.
Because they were beating you.
Yeah,
You didn't have a choice.
Yeah, exactly.
Fam, my dad told me that he went to like a proper strict Catholic school, innit? And you weren't even allowed to like shout and that. Like, more time, you can't even have fun like that. So you was messing around, but he had dreads in it. So you was messing around, the head teachers caught him lacking, grabbed him by his locks and just smashed his head like bare times into the board and that. Yeah, bro, I fixed him up nicely, bro. Said, no, this is not what we do in the schoolroom, bro.
Really?
This is not what we do in the schoolroom, bro. Because he was in the military, innit? Some military done from Ireland, so he was serious. Serious though. Bro, Africa, they're built different.
Way different.
Built way different, fam.
How
I'm so done.
are people having sex with people they can't even have
Have
like,
conversation with. Do you know how awkward?
Yeah.
No.
Because they're busy staring at you.
Facts.
That's so
I don't need to
strange.
speak to fuck. Like, dude.
That's so weird.
I feel like guys can do that.